take over for Jimmy Buffett. So, I'm a huge Jimmy Buffett fan. Since his style is so unique and hard to match, I was just wondering if anyone had any ideas on who will take his place when he stops making music.
I actually think you could make a compelling case for Kenny Chesney.
When you have a track called No Shirt, No Shoes, No Problem, you're setting yourself up.
Is that a cover? Is that a Buffett cover?
Buffett actually called him after, like, hold on there, buckaroo.
Hold up.
I got to check my song list because that might be one of mine.
I just think about, like, if I'm kicking it in a hammock on a beach and then I hear, like, a steel guitar, it's going to bring me out of my vibe a little bit.
The man has a Christmas album called All I Want for Christmas is a Real Good Tan. After he published an album with that title, he had to get a DNA test to make sure he was not Jimmy Buffett's son. Legally
You're saying if Jimmy Buffett committed a heinous murder, then Kenny Chesney could be convicted of the crime.
Have you guys seen Looper?
I'm going to ask another question. The other day in my intro to criminal justice class, a student took out a whole lemon and started to peel it. And then he asked me for the time. So I told him, and he went, "Oh, okay," in a sad tone of voice, and put his partially peeled lemon back in. He put his partially peeled lemon back into his bag, almost ashamed of his actions.
What are some good warrior cat names?
What? Excuse
I
me?
need 5 warrior names. 3 names for 3 black cats, 1 for a white cat, and 1 for a brown cat, please. I have no fucking idea what's going on with this question. So
There's no more details? Please
that's
tell me
it.
there's more details.
That's all.
Wait a minute.
That's all we've got.
Warrior cat names.
Now, let me read you some of the answers. This one was sent in by Josie J. Feather McCaney, or rather, it was answered. The answer was provided by Josie J. Feather Mulcahy, who
Hey, there's your first name. Name one. Done.
who says, "I love creating warrior names." Smiley face. Here's some for black cats.
Yes!
Nightshade, Night River, Nightfall, Nightfire, Night Hunter, Shadowskin, Shadowland, Shadow Rose, Shadow Child, Shadowbird, Shadowstorm, Nightstorm, Nightbird, Fallen Shadow, Nightwing.
Oh, Jesus!
Here's some for white cats: Lilypad, Lilyheart, Lily Moon, White Shadow, White Claw, White Knight, White Moon, White Rose, White Leap, White Thorn, Snowfall, Icewind, Frostbite, Frostpool, Snow Song. Here's some for brown cats: Thorn Prick, Cobra Strike, Snake Skin, Viper Fang, Adder Snap, Bramble Song, Bramble Prick, Briar Song, Thornwing, Fallen Snake, Snake Bite.
What about calicos? You got a calico?
Let's see what the other people have to say. Brown cat, Bramble Pelt, Sunfern, Sand Dust, Sandy Pelt, Sandy Mist, Sand
Bramble pelt?
Tabby Claw, Sand Claw, Sandy Claw, Dust Claw, Sparrow Flight, Autumn Flight, Trout Leap, Morning Dew, Applewood, Mouse Fang,
Trout leaf?
Rose Whisker. Like, what the fuck? What is a warrior cat?
We were visiting Travis and Teresa and his baby BB. And the highlight of the trip for me is I taught Charlie how to say she was going to kick Travis's ass.
Oh, good.
And she just followed Travis around the apartment saying, "I'm going to kick your ass."
Yeah, very eloquently, too. Like, this was not
Yeah.
like cute baby speak. She looked at me dead in the eye and was like, "I am going to kick your ass." It was
And
very
now-
intimidating.
The two are so tied in their house that when we got home, we said, "Did you have a good time visiting with baby BB?" And she said, "Yeah." And she said, and we said, "And Aunt Teresa?" And she said, "Yeah." And we said, "And Uncle Travis?" And she said, "I'm going to kick his ass."
She's going to try. She can fucking try. I'm way bigger than her.
Travis is a big man.
I'm going to teach
don't-
you Krav Maga to try to kick your ass.
She
I
also,
also
spent the whole time, just so that there is benefit to the dad stories, she also kept like laying a hand on my baby and saying, "So cute." It was great. She loves baby BB very much.
I'm going to kick your daddy's ass. Tim Curry couldn't entice a child into an ice cream truck driven by a Pokemon.
He could be surrounded by his parents and police officers. Come here. You're going to love this. I'm chilling in here with Pikachu and Charmander.
Charizard, pump the brakes.
Charizard
and
is
he's bracing to
driving
pile on.
We're all eating push pops.
How'd you do? I see you met my faithful Ghastly. Don't get strung out by the way I look. Well, like, what else do I have to go on right now? You are a clown with sharp teeth. I would rather not. Scratty Bones, do you guys know him on Twitter? How many times a week should I shampoo my hair? I'm currently on a wash thrice, shampoo every third wash cycle. Okay, we're going to get just real talk here.
You just entered into our wheelhouse.
This is a matter of some debate for men of dry hair.
Let me open up by saying I didn't know, like, this is one of those many, many things that I, as a 22-year-old adult, should know and incorporate in my life. But I shampoo my hair every time I get in the shower.
That's why you've got that hair like you have.
I feel like I'm getting dirty. Like, if I don't do it, I feel
But
dirty.
the thing is, the natural oils that your scalp produces makes your hair look. Think of it from like a caveman era. Your body biologically wants your hair to look better. It's trying to make your hair look better. It's doing what it can to help you. And you
I like the 3-day rotation.
A 3-day rotation.
Important to note, you should still rinse your hair out. You should get in the shower and rinse your hair, because if not, that's gross.
But
see,
there's one unsolved mystery here.
Okay, crack it.
Because you guys obviously know more about this than I do. But if you don't shampoo your hair, then how are you supposed to put shampoo in your hair and let the suds run down, and then just use those suds as soap? Right?
Oh, okay.
Listen, great question. Bypass the head altogether. Go straight to the chest hair.
You're telling me that I shouldn't use soap, is what I'm hearing, except for every Wednesday and Saturday.
I think that this grooming section, has taken a weird turn where it's like more about
How gross Griffin is?
just a terrible life of Griffin McElroy. It's weird. It started out as about one thing. Now it's kind of depressing.
I'm as clean as a motherfucker, but I do it in suspect ways.
Yeah.
I operate outside of the accepted social norms.
I feel like
when it comes to showering. Before next week's show, I'm going to get a bar of soap. I'm going to get a thing of shampoo. And I'm going to read off the ingredients in both, and it's going to be the same.
Wait, Griffin, can I say?
So embarrassed.
Griffin, are you conditioning?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh, see, but you don't want to do that every day either.
No, I do that twice.
No, do not do that.
What?
I used to, when I was a kid, I would sometimes get into the deep end of a pool, and I would have the thought, what if there was a shark in here? And then over the next few minutes of being in the deep end, that thought would gradually congeal to, fuck me, there is a shark in here.
So, Justin, the fact that you could see through the water didn't do anything.
Don't matter. He was behind me. He's avoiding
He's made of glass.
Me. Glass shark. Glass shark love fat kid. That's one thing about Glass Shark you gotta know. Glass Shark, he loved a fat kid. You stay out the water, fat kid. Glass Shark coming for you. He get you down there bad deep water, that dark water. Fat kid, no go. Glass Shark, come to that dark water. He get you, fat kid. You swim around, he bite your trunks right off. You tubby little fish. You swim all you want, flap around. Glass Shark gonna come. Glass Shark behind you, fat kid. You gotta swim faster. Pretend there's a corn dog at the end of the pool. Get out that dark water. That dark water, that Glass Shark coming for you, fat kid. He make you a snack. He eat your brother. He don't care. He Glass Shark. He in that bad dark water.
What do you do once you go to naturebox.com?
Yes.
You're going to start snacking smarter.
Well,
You're gonna
not
stop eating all that bullshit.
Not instantly. It's not you click on the website and then there are snacks in your mouth.
Griffin, do you know what makes the best sauce?
What does?
Worcestershire.
For For a second, I thought you were talking about a food product on the Nature Box website. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jurassic Park is back in IMAX and 3D.
It's the same f***ing movie. So, yeah, $13 for a ticket for a movie I already saw. Okay. That sounds
cool.
about...
Did you change anything?
Reading the f***ing reviews of this 40-year-old movie that has been re-released. This is here's an excerpt from Richard Corliss, Time Magazine's movie critic. The 3D process adds not just dimension but depth, a technological extension of cinematographer Greg Toland's deep focus innovations in The Grapes of Wrath and Citizen Kane. The change in perspective creates greater intensity. Thanks, Dick. How's the f***ing dinosaurs?
How do they look? I would like to formally request that you start referring to me as King Nuggets. The king of having nuggets. That is the full title.
The thing is
Let me just hear it once to kind of try it on for size.
I would be you, King Nugget.
Thank you. It's King Nuggets.
Yeah.
King
King
Nugget. King Nugget is adorable. King Nugget sounds like who Mayor McCheese had to overthrow to instill democracy in McDonald Land.
My liege, there's been an uprising. The Fry Kids are revolting.
Upturn the vats of honey mustard.
Take my child McRib and get him out of here. Whisk him to safety. Return only when there is calm.
And even then, momentarily.
Bring me the head of Grimace.
No, my lord, we don't know where the head starts. It just kind of slopes. We're having a hard time figuring this out.
Just find a thick part of the gradient.
Someone bring me Lord Highchester McPizza. He's been gone from our kingdom.
Advisor for Hita, you've served me well these many years, but now I must send you away to Taco Bell safety.
My liege, here comes Kid Vid, the Kingslayer. He's riding wheels like a beautiful chariot.
The kids club always pays their debts.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, the kids club does always pay their debts. It is accurate.
What are some good things to write on your knuckles? You know, like the tattoos on knuckles.
How about Knuckles?
What?
What about Thug Life, but then you have the option of putting your pinky up and it says Hug Life.
Wait a minute.
And then underside of your pinky is just a happy smiling man. You're like,
wait a minute. What?
I'm sorry, I just got distracted by looking at the tiny smiling man I've drawn on the underside of my pinky. He's just there to help me get through the rough times.
Yeah, like this. This would be a good example. I wish I
this
had
right
one.
now.
I wish that I had. Hello.
Hello, little pinky man.
I'm underneath your hand.
Don't mind me.
Hey, how about it, Nickelodeon? We're right here for all the voices you need.
Torsey, the torso horse, touch him and your wishes come true. I don't want to, Daddy, I don't want to touch him. Don't make me touch him. Come on.
Touch a goddamn
Packers got a hard game coming up. I need a win. Touch him. Touch Torsey. Your mom's not going to come back unless you touch Torsey for Daddy. Come on. Oh. Go ahead, child. Go ahead. How are you speaking to me? Your mouth is gone. I'm speaking to you through the Equestriverse. Touch me, child. It's the only way your mother's coming back to Daddy.
The Sarah Connor that specifically the one that has a baby and the baby are you pregnant right now with a baby that just like feels like a few apocalyptic leader of men? And she's like, no, that's not. I'm like 60 years old. I've clearly had menopause already. Like, it's clearly not me. And he's like, okay, I apologize for the mistake. Have a nice day. I love the tasteful, the hedges in your yard. They're good.
While I'm here, do you know any other Sarah Connors? Did you name a daughter after yourself?
By the way, I have good news about Robot Jesus. He's the new Jesus that will.
I'm just gonna leave some pamphlets.
In 100 years or so, it's really gonna just sweep the nation. I can leave you a few excerpts from the Bible. That's a cyber Bible that Robot Jesus wrote for you from the future. No, okay. Just thought I'd try.
Someone bent down to pick up $1 outside the pharmacy. She almost had it when I stomped on it and picked it up. I scared her badly, and I feel bad. I apologize for scaring her, but she still looks confused. Should I have apologized more?
Do you think that this question asker watched was like, oh, she's almost got it? Okay.
And then leapt 45 feet into the air, went Super Saiyan, and then butt stomped right down on this dollar bill.
You were probably thinking about using that dollar bill to buy your grandson some candy.
Did you need this for pills?
Okay, if you guys see $1 on the ground, you better pick it up, right?
No. And what denomination? What
denomination? I said $1, so $1.
A single dollar bill?
Are you
fucking kidding me with my back?
If you see a 50 outside of a business, do you take it into the business to say?
If it is outside, it is fair game.
Yeah. If it's inside, it's fair game. For a 50, I would fight everybody around me in a 100-foot radius like I was in fucking Battle Royale. I would fight everyone for that shit. It would be like the opening scene in Ong Bak, just like me fucking climbing a tree to get to the $50 bill on top, just like kicking dudes to the ground. No way. $50 bill, $10 more, I can buy a new AAA video game.
I have another embarrassing one. I'll just trot this out real quick. As long as we're just leaving it all in the court. When I was in my freshman year of college, the same girlfriend who I got frosted tips with, I wanted to surprise her for her birthday. I wanted to do something that she had talked about for a long time, but I thought just never had the courage to do.
I am terrified right now. I'm legitimately moving away from my computer and microphone.
Don't move it. Just hang there with me. Okay, I'm just gonna commit. I'm just gonna go for it. So I made her put on a blindfold, and I drove her to Davidson's Music, which was a combination CD store and piercing place. And I brought her in the front door, removed the blindfold, and said, "This is my girlfriend, and she would like to get her belly button pierced, please." Because she had talked about it for so long. She left a girlfriend-shaped dust cloud as she vacated the premises.
That is the craziest thing I've ever...
I know.
That is
in retrospect...
No. That's something a serial killer does.
I thought it was a grand gesture.
Appropriately enough, you were doing it to a high school girl, which is what a serial killer would also. That's
and
also
you
the intended target.
If you had said, "This is my girlfriend," I'm going to murder her.
I'm not kidding. Everything about the blindfold, the dual purpose establishment where you took her, the surprise piercing, all of these things combined are a serial killer. If it wasn't you telling me this, I would be calling the fucking police right now. That's the craziest thing.
Season 2.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
We're not together.